Thank you for joining me on this episode of Love and Focus, your healthy relationship guide. I'm Mel, your host, and today I'm going to be giving you 4 essential tips to help you get back into that dating scene. I'm also going to be reading a letter from an individual who wants advice on how to handle financial disagreements in their relationship. And I'm going to be reading your juicy weekly horoscopes and also giving you some valuable insights and my final thoughts coming up. So tip number 1 is know yourself and know what you want. Okay, so getting back into the dating scene is hard enough. And it's even harder if you don't know who you are and if you don't know what you want to come out of this dating thing that you're doing. And you have to remember that you're different from what you were back then. Okay, so now you have to think about your new self and what will you put up with? What do you want out of a relationship? Do you even want a relationship? Do you want something casual? Do you want something long-term? Now, these are the things that you have to sit down and think about, because when you start to get into this dating scene, trust me, individuals are going to want to know what your intentions are. So you have to be really clear and define the things that you want and express them to the person that you're dating. And let them know, yes, I do want something casual right now, and I'm really not looking for anything serious, or I am looking for something serious and I don't want anything casual. So you have to really figure out where you are, who you are, and what you want right now out of the dating scene. So that's tip number 1. Know who you are and know what you want. Tip number 2. Be clear about your intentions. Now, if you want to get into something serious, then this is the time to tell that person, yes, I do want to be in a serious relationship. And these are the things that I like. And these are the things that I do not like. You have to open up your communication and let them in to understand exactly what you are looking for and what you are thinking about for the future. Now, if you don't want it to be anything serious, then it won't be anything serious because you don't want it to be. But you have to make sure that the person that you're dating is on the same page. Do this person want children? Do you want children? You have to be really clear and concise with your information that you're giving to this individual, because they need to know what you want and what you don't want, and vice versa. You have to sit and you have to listen as well. So if this person is saying, oh, I don't want anything casual, I want something serious, and you're not there yet, then you know that that person is not for you. Be really clear about your intentions. Tip number 3 is prioritize open communication. And that is with any and everything. Communication is definitely key. So you have to sit down and you have to discuss these things with the partner or with the person that you're going out on these dates with. And when I say dating, I'm not saying that you're only dating one person, because that one person may not be right for you. Dating means you going out there and you're putting yourself on the line to see who is compatible with the things that you want out of what you're doing, whether it be a relationship or anything like that. Make sure your communication level is clear and make sure you convey these things to that individual so that way they'll know. Tip number 4 is take it slow and enjoy the process. Remember, there's no need to rush into anything. You have to take it slow, get to know this individual, let this individual get to know who you are, and take it from there. Okay, everything doesn't have to be rushed. We know that when you're in a dating world, it seems like everything is so quick, fast. Well, take your time and enjoy what's going on. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the going out on dates and having meaningful conversations, so that way you get to know each other first. Taking it slow, learning each other's ways, learning each other's habits, and figuring out if this could be a long-term thing or if it's going to be something casual. And you both need to be on the same page. Okay, you can't be in this relationship alone and saying, yes, I want a committed relationship. And the other individual is like, no, I think I want to be in a casual relationship. I'm not ready to settle down. So taking things slow and enjoying the process, it incorporates all of that effective communication and being transparent and being open about what you like and what you want. And as well as you listening to that other individual as well and saying, okay, well, what do you want? What do you like? And actually listening. Okay, so that's tip number 4. Take it slow and enjoy the process. All right. Let me know what you guys think about that. Leave some tips and comments so that way some of our viewers can actually look at them and get some, I guess, knowledgeable information and some tips and advice on how to guide them down a path of dating, which is not easy. Stay tuned for the letter from our viewer who is seeking advice on how to handle financial disagreements in her marriage coming up. Okay, so now I'm going to get right into this letter from Carol, and she's seeking advice on how to handle financial disagreements. So it says, Dear Mel, my name is Carol, and I'm writing to you from Westchester, New York. I've been married to my husband, Mark, for 12 years, and while I have a strong and loving relationship, we've recently been facing challenges related to our finances. We seem to have different views on spending and saving, and it's causing tension between us. Mark is more of a spender, enjoying life's luxuries and believing in living in the moment. On the other hand, I'm more conservative with money, always thinking about our future and wanting to save for a rainy day. These differences have led to several arguments, and I'm worried that if we don't address this issue, it could create a bigger rift between us. I love my husband, and I want to find a way for us to be on the same page financially without either of us feeling resentful or restricted. How can we manage our financial disagreements and work towards a compromise that respects both of our viewpoints? I would really appreciate your advice on how to navigate this tricky aspect of our marriage. Thank you for your time. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Carol. Thank you so much for reaching out, Carol. I just want you to know you're not alone. There's a lot of individuals who are going through financial troubles in their marriage and in their relationships. And it's all because there's a lot of disagreements and there's not a lot of open communication. So the first thing that you have to do is definitely openly and honestly communicate with your partner. Let them know how you're feeling about the money and saving and spending and how that's going. The second thing that I would say is I think you should actually have a joint account together, which will allow you both to put the same amount of money in the joint account, which will pay for those monthly bills that you have. And they will also pay for your nights out on the town together. So if you say, we're going to split the mortgage 50-50. We're going to split all of the bills 50-50. That's what you should be putting into the joint account, as well as money to hang out with. So that way, when you both go out, you use one debit card with both your names on it. And you should also have your own separate bank accounts, which will allow you to spend as much as you like because it's your money. And allow your husband to spend as much as he like because it's his money. So the joint account is exactly what it is. It's a joint account for both of you guys to add to it monthly and to subtract from it monthly. However, I feel you need to let your partner know when you're using that joint card. And it should really only be used for your bills, going out on a town, and maybe gas in a car if you both are out in the same vehicle. Things like that. It shouldn't be used for your own personal use, your own personal expenses and everything. The joint card is for joint purposes only. Your own card, your own bank account, those things are what you could use to buy your husband a gift, or he could buy you a gift with his card. His card, gas up his own car. He want to go out there and spend $200 on something? That's fine. It's his cash as long as he deposits what he's supposed to deposit in the joint account monthly. I think that would be a safe way to go. Another thing that you can do is actually set shared goals with your cash. Now, if you say, you know what, we want to save up to buy another home, we want to save up to buy another car, or we want to save up to go on that luxurious trip, that's where the joint account comes in at. And then you guys will be able to see eye to eye because you see where your money is going and you see how much is being put into that joint account. Now, those joint accounts is only for joint purposes. So make sure you take heed to that and openly and honestly tell your partner that that's something to consider if it's not already done. And if you already have your joint account and he has his own bank account and you have your own, it's his right to spend the money the way that he wants to, as long as he's using his own debit card to do so. Another thing, like I will always say, if you're having complications in your marriage due to finances or anything else, seek professional help if you need to. Sometimes a mediator is really good at assisting with handling these obstacles that individuals face in their marriage. So definitely seek professional help if need be. And if you feel like that's not necessary, communicate effectively, have a seat, talk to your spouse about the things that you like and you don't like. And, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to work it out from there. You just have to be open about your feelings. Okay. So, Carol, I really hope this helped you. And if all else fails, just speak your mind and tell them how you feel about the situation. I'm pretty sure it'll work out fine. Okay. Thank you. If you would like advice, send your emails here and I'll be sure to read them, okay? Coming up next is your weekly juicy horoscopes. Now, here's your weekly juicy horoscopes. All right, so we're going to start with Leo because it's still Leo season. So Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. This week is all about confidence for you. Your magnetic energy is drawing potential partners towards you. Use this time to explore meaningful connections. Singles, remember to balance your natural charm with genuine interest in the other person. Keep the conversation two-sided and show your date you're not just a star, but also a great listener. Yes, I like that. All right, Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. Your analytical mind is your greatest asset, but don't let it overcomplicate your dating life. This week, focus on staying present and enjoying the moment. Avoid nitpicking or overthinking. Singles, trust that the right person will appreciate your thoughtful nature, so relax and let things flow naturally. Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. This week, your charm is in full swing, making it a great time for romance. However, it's important to stay true to your values and not just go along with what others want. Balance your desire to please with maintaining your own boundaries. Singles, a relationship built on mutual respect will flourish. Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. Passion and mystery are your trademarks, but this week, focus on transparency in your dating life. Open up about your intentions and feelings. Singles, vulnerability can be your strength, helping you build deeper, more authentic connections that go beyond surface attraction. Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. Your adventurous spirit is ready for some new dating experiences. This week, try something out of the ordinary for a date. It could lead to exciting discoveries about each other. Singles, remember to pace yourself and avoid rushing into anything too quickly. Let the relationship develop naturally. Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. This week calls for practical steps in your dating life. If you're serious about someone, consider having a conversation about where things are headed. Singles, your responsible nature will help you establish clear expectations and build a strong foundation for the future. Aquarius, January 20th through February 18th. Intellectual connection is key for you this week. Look for dates that stimulate your mind, whether it's a thought-provoking conversation or a shared interest in a unique activity. Singles, being your authentic, quirky self will attract someone who truly appreciates your individuality. Pisces, February 19th through March 20th. Pisces, your empathetic nature shines this week. Use your deep emotional insight to connect with potential partners on a soulful level. Singles, be careful not to lose yourself when dating. Keep your boundaries clear and ensure that your needs are being met as well. Aries, March 21st through April 19th. Your boldness is your strength this week in dating. Don't be afraid to make the first move or suggest a fun, active date that reflects your dynamic energy. Just make sure to temper your enthusiasm with patience. When dating, allow the relationship to develop at a pace that feels comfortable for both of you. Taurus, April 20th through May 20th. This week is about creating stability in your dating life. Focus on building trust through consistent actions and clear communication. Plan a date where you can really get to know each other. Your initiative will make a lasting impression. All right, Gemini, May 21st through June 20th. Your natural curiosity and quick wit are your best assets this week. Engage in lively conversations and show genuine interest in your date's thoughts and ideas. Singles, avoid scattering your energy. Focus on deepening connections with someone who truly intrigues you. Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd. Your nurturing side is in the spotlight this week. You're likely to attract someone who appreciates your caring nature. Singles, plan a date that allows you to show your thoughtful side, but also be open about your own needs and desires. A balanced give and take will create a strong emotional bond. Oh, and that sound like it was meant for me. Sometimes you have to take the advice, listen up to your horoscopes. Every once in a while, they're right. Sometimes they may not be for you. Sometimes they are. So if you're in a dating scene or if you're single, take it to your horoscope this week. Stay tuned for some valuable insight in my final thoughts coming up. In my final thoughts, I want to emphasize that clear communication, letting that individual know what you want, understanding who you are, and thinking about which way you want this dating journey to go, whether it be casual or whether it be something serious. You have to think about setting your boundaries and going down the right path and enjoying the journey that you're going to be on. It's a slow and steady process. It doesn't have to happen overnight. It's not going to be a fast, quick fix to end your dating traumas. Okay, clear communication, and it has to be effective. You have to know exactly what you want. You have to know exactly who you are at this present time, because your new self is not like your old self. So you have to figure out what you want in your relationship, what you want out of this dating scene. Do you want it to be casual? Do you want it to be something serious? And let that individual reciprocate how he feels as well, or how she feels as well. Okay. So you don't have to just jump into a relationship with the first person that you start dating unless that's what you both want. Okay. Now, whether it be you getting online and meeting somebody on social media or a dating app, or if you decide, hey, you know what, I'm going to meet somebody at the restaurant, at a diner, at the library, coffee shop, cafe, anywhere. Always be on high alert when you're going out alone and you're meeting someone in public, especially for the first time, okay? So be on high alert. Let someone know where you're going. Tell a friend, send them your location just so that way you'll be safe. Hey, let your friend go out on a date with somebody else or let them sit on the other side of the restaurant just so that way you can feel safe. Okay, so dating is not easy, but practicing your safety is. Yep. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave some comments below so we'll hear how you maneuvered this dating scene. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys 7 p.m. on Love and Focus. Thank you so much.